The McVickers were a family in crisis. They were in the business of selling soap from their facility in Ohio, but, well, if things didn't change, they would go out of business. The brothers Noah and Cleo were on the threshold of the Great Depression, holding tightly to a losing business. The family struggled for a few more years, and Cleo, desperate and willing to try anything, landed a contract with Kroger stores, who had requested a ready-made wallpaper cleaner. The trouble was, Cleo made a promise to deliver a cleaning solution that did not yet exist. At the time, soot was a byproduct of coal stoves. Wallpaper was difficult to clean, so if the McVickers could actually deliver a product to keep the walls of American homes clean, then their fortunes had a chance of changing. That left just one thing undone: create a product that did what Cleo said it would. And to their credit, these men did. And it was a success. The end product did a successful job of removing the soot that built up on American walls. And that might have been the end of the story that seemed to bring the McVickers back from the brink of financial ruin, but their struggle wouldn't stay away. Within 20 years, home heating options changed post-World War II. So did wallpaper. And the company known as Kutol's faced a familiar concert featuring a familiar swan song. What would they do for their third act? Would there be one? By the 1950s, the elder McVickers would have new family members join in the work of their company. The sister-in-law of one of their nephews suggested a new use for this off-white wallpaper cleaner. This led a younger McVicker to approach the patriarchs of the company with a very out-of-the-box idea. After some thought, the McVicker family took the suggestion and rebranded the product using a horrible name: Kutol's Rainbow Compound. The family had the equipment and the expertise, but would people accept a product as something for kids to play with when it was only known as a wallpaper cleaner? Perhaps they felt they had nothing to lose. Kay Zufall not only suggested the repurpose, but she had a name for the product that she felt was better than Rainbow Compound. The product is still called what this creative teacher called it back in the 1950s. Today, few people recall a soap company called Kutol's. Most never knew that a common childhood pastime started as a wallpaper cleaner, and almost no one knows that Kay Zufall should be hailed as a genius. The success and struggle seemed a bit like a yo-yo. The McVickers spun this new product into a new company they called the Rainbow Crafts Company, and they found a ready market in the Cincinnati area. The company was selling the former off-white wall cleaner in 3 colors of the rainbow. But it was a surprising connection with pop culture that catapulted the product to a national audience. The McVickers gained an audience with a man named Bob Keeshan, who caught the vision for the product. He loved this compound, and as part of the deal with the McVickers, Bob promised to use this new, old product to create something enticing on his television show every week. Now, you might know Bob Keeshan by his television name, Captain Kangaroo. And as you might imagine, orders grew once this captain began doing new and fun things with this product. And the McVickers struggled to keep up with the overwhelming demand. Since its reintroduction in 1955 with a new purpose, this product has sold more than 2 billion containers. As demand grew, the McVickers looked for help. By 1972, Kenner was the new owner of the product, and by 1992, Hasbro picked up the torch for this product. And so this tube of childhood goodness was inducted into the Strong's National Toy Hall of Fame in 1998. What is this product once used to clean walls? It is a product with simple ingredients that is not meant as food, but most have tasted its soft, salty texture. The product wasn't even patented until 1964. A subsequent patent was issued in 2018. The second patent had to do with the scent of the product, described as, quote, a combination of a sweet, slightly musky, vanilla-like fragrance with slight overtones of cherry and the natural smell of a salted wheat-based dough. Today, more than 6,000 stores carry this product. So, a tub of wheat-based dough changed the fortunes of the McVickers more than once. It's a clay. You know it as Play-Doh. History always has a backstory.